It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. The moment these NFC teams have waited for all season long. We're away in Wildcard weekend. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Escapes a defender. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Jukes out a one-stop, and he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further. Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
2nd and 10 now. He's got a man left. Jukes one defender. Down the left sideline he goes. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take a 6-0 lead right away. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now, off play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
First couple snaps, first drive of the game, it's all about who can land that opening punch. Gain that first advantage in a game-long back and forth. Well, that opening punch was a solid cross, maybe even an uppercut that caught him right on the job and sets
big gain downfield. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Give him 32 on that play. And it's good for an Atlanta first down. They kick the running back in motion. Throwing from the gun here. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And the Falcons will have a first. Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Looking touchdown, but can't connect.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
Shotgun now on third down. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
Fourth down, he takes the snap. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Back to throw. St. Brown there to bring it in. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They go play action on 1st. He's throwing deep to the left side. He's got it inside the 25. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Now a give left side to Pacheco. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
You know, the elite running backs in this league, they don't just see what's right in front of them. You set up big runs like this because they see what's behind them. That's called extraordinary vision and extra yards.
And he's got it! That's a layout for it for touchdown! The Rams get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown! Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Rams drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He puts some juice up. He's got it deep downfield. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. They get 35 out of that one. And it's good for an Atlanta 1st down. They'll run it here with Bijan Robinson. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Play stopped by Damone Clark.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
From the 31. And no look there, that throw falls to the ground.
Offenses that connect in this intermediate zone are so effective. Getting the completion in that area, and not just sparks your offense, but it just turns that aggressive meter way up. They just couldn't quite find the connection.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. He's dropping back to throw. That's incomplete on fourth down, and they'll turn over possession.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
A give to Pacheco to start the drive. Broke through the tackle, and he'll get it up to the 44. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just...
Brought in inside the 20. To the house. Touchdown, L.A. The Rams take a 20-zip lead. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Rams push their lead to 21-zip already. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6. Whoop. Back for our second quarter. It's Falcons football. They'll have 2nd and 7 to deal with. From the 34. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Roger McCreary takes it away. And the Rams get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
That's him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down around the 34.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Looking for the end zone and a deep... Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And he makes the Huffs go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. Jake Moody on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons get it back to a 14-point game. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back to the air following the pick six. They connect on the deep shot. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams stretch their lead to 21. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Nabbed by Kyle Pitts. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Play action on 1st down. Looking for a target. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the set. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Juke the defense. Oh, the ball is loose again. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Ooh, close call there.
Oh, you know what, Kate? That defense right there, they thought they had a huge play until they saw that ball bouncing out of bounds. One bounce in just the other direction. They're off the field. Instead, well, they're on the field. They got to shake it off, though, and keep this offense from the end zone.
And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively. But listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
That's caught for the 1st. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the 1st. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Short pass brought in. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Brought down by Paulson Adebo.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Oh, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
From the 22 on 2nd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Running up the middle, Pacheco. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Catch is made in close. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
It's Pacheco on 3rd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. That run good for a gain of 2, and just like that, we've hit our 2-minute warning.
Brings up 4th down and less than a yard.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. They're going for it. He bats it forward on a quick touch pass. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Rams boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Rams grow their lead yet again. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Launches one deep downfield. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered gate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. They're going for this. That'll be the 1st and more. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense in the hurry up here.
8-yard pickup. 1st down, pocket.
They'll throw it again. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Trayvon Merrick has it. And the Rams take over as he records the 40th interception of his career. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. On the move, headed right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Throw left side, complete. And they make the tackle at the 38. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. New set of downs for them at the 38. They are throwing it again. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
He's trying to go deep again. Oh, they got it. Intercepted along the goal line.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
One final shot before halftime. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Airing it out to start this drive. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on second down. A whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
After the sack, another pass on second down. And he won't connect on that one. Incomplete. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I hate those situations, Kate, as a QB. I'm looking for an open passing lane, and I can't find one anywhere. He thought he had one available. Defense did a better job of knocking it away.
It is Cup, left side. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He connects downfield on 4. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. They're set up at the 35 now. He'll throw it yet again. Completed here to Komet. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down, or opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Got it, man. Robinson has it. And defenders are there to get him at the line. They step by Damone Clark.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that, utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Run from Pacheco to start the half. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down. It's Pacheco again. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9. Changing things up. They're going to throw now. Completed over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Pacheco. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
Okay, you know me. I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
He fires one deep down the middle. He's got it inside the 10. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams push their lead further to start the half. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. A give left side. Here's Robinson. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
2nd and 10 now. Has it downfield working the left. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 30 yards on that one. And the Falcons will have a first. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. To throw it on first down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Throw on 3rd down. And they pick him off again. Roger McCreary takes it away. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine... Second and 3 now. Pacheco gets it from the gun. Escapes a defender. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They get an even 10 on that play. And it brings up an LA first down. Right back to Pacheco. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
A split second, all to keep the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, search forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Running right is Pacheco. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down. Throwing from the gun here. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
A give right side. Here's Pacheco. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for second down. Running out of the gun with Pacheco. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long. Back now, pressure on its way. It's an air raid touchdown. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams continue piling on to this lead. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Deep down the right sideline. It's his running back making the catch. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. He's going to throw this one. Catch is made. It's Jalen Hyatt. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Intercepted in the end zone.
I know exactly what the quarterback was envisioning when he let that one go. Touchdown, baby. Not long after, I know exactly what he was thinking. Oh, no! Give me that one back, because the coverage baited him perfectly into that throw, and even more so, picked it off.
A first down carry for Pacheco. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Big shot to begin the drive, has him up beyond the 40. Going to the ground again on first. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
their 48-yard line.
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on the 3rd and short.
From the gun on 3rd down. Completed to his running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a handoff for Pacheco. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. So make a check in that win column for the Rams. And they were the top-ranked team in action.